If we don't get immigration reform passed, then we continue to have a citizenship in the shadows in which people's lives aren't secure, in which families are constantly at risk of being split up. I mean, the status quo is simply morally and politically and in just every other way unacceptable. The Tuesday rallies, I think, a terrific idea. I'm very much supportive. It's a step in the right direction to raise the volume of our voices about immigration reform at this time. Really critical. I really do hope that this works as a way to catapult the issue back to the front burner where it belongs, where it needs to be if we're going to see some progress this fall. I think there's very little good in what's happening right now with the shutdown, and I don't think that it's going to be helpful to immigration reform passage. Whether we can expect anything, I think, really depends on the House Republicans, and frankly, it depends on a small group of House Republicans. There are roughly about 20 days left to this legislative session, and here we are just about 2 weeks away from the debt fight. So, I think that we can imagine that a good number of those 20 days are going to be taken up with government shutdown debates, debt ceiling debates, and there's very little time left to work out a deal for immigration reform. Next year is an election year, and in an election year, the chances of getting any major piece of legislation passed are very slim. I think that failure to pass immigration reform will hurt both parties in the long term and further disaffect Latino voters in the United States that are, looks like one of the key swing voting blocs out there right now.